140 pounds. We got a monster right now, known by Subriel Matias. And let me add this. Recently, Regis Prograis has came out and stated that he wants to smoke with Subriel Matias. I'm surprised. Shout out to Regis. And Michel Rivera even brought up fighting Subriel Matias. But Michel Rivera is not the topic of this video because he's not a champion. The 140-pound champions are the topic here. And those other champions that are at 140 pounds besides Subriel Matias are Teofimo Lopez, Rolando, Romero, and Regis Prograis. And if you saw the thumbnail to this video, you saw Devin Haney in it. I put him there for a reason because currently we have an upcoming fight between Regis Prograis and Devin Haney, and we don't know the outcome of it. So I put Devin as a potential champion at 140 pounds. Rolly and Teofimo don't have anything lined up, so of course they the current belt holders up there. Scattered belts at 140. All right. Subriel Matias is pretty much the Terminator of 140 right now, as far as we can see it, right? So this Terminator, how does he do against the other champs? Do the other champions beat him? Do they knock him out? Do they outbox him to the win? How does it go? Well, currently, I believe Subriel Matias, we haven't seen him against the top dudes. And let me say this, just because you haven't seen somebody against top dude, don't mean that the dudes that they fight ain't good guys. They just not known. It's just some dudes get pushed out there more, they accomplish a little bit more, and to what we see that they're better, they're quality competition. That doesn't mean that the dudes that's lower ranked or whatever the case is are garbage. That's not what that means. So how does he do against these dudes? I kind of spoke on that in another video when it comes to Devin Haney. And Tank, was it Devin Haney and Regis? I'm sorry. But let's just say Regis won. Devin Haney beat Regis. He's the champ at 140. Devin Haney, he is the hardest puncher he's faced so far has been, I think, Jorge Linares. He got wobbled a little bit because that was a shot he didn't see coming. Sometimes when you don't see the shot coming, he's going to catch you off guard. You're going to get wobbled. But what if Subriel hit him with that shot? Would he be able to take it? We don't know because there's nobody. He hasn't been hit by anybody else since Linares. Okay? And this is one of those things again. If Devin Haney, his chin is still a toss-up right now. You know what I mean? We saw him hit. He got rocked a little bit. He didn't fall. He didn't get dropped. But he did get rocked, and he didn't know where he was. He was walking to the wrong side of the ring. But against Subriel Matias, I'm pretty sure Dev will try to outbox him. Is Devin's engine good enough to keep Subriel away from him? At some point, he's going to have to bite down and fight Subriel Matias. And that's where things going to get real hairy for Devin Haney, I believe. I'm not sure if he can handle that type of power. Did you see Ergashev's face at 5 rounds of fighting? It wasn't even a full 12 rounds. Did you see his eye? I've never even seen Tank do that to anybody. I think this dude has scary power, man. Against Devin Haney, I don't see Haney being a real threat to Subriel Matias. See, the thing is with people that's not known for power punching, the only way they can get the win is to outbox you and maybe land a lucky shot out of nowhere and probably knock you out. That's a low probability, but their bread and butter is to outbox you and keep you away from them and hold and clinch and disrupt you. If Subriel Matias pressure is too much for Devin Haney, he's going to stop Devin Haney, and I can see that happening. I think Subriel Matias might be too much for Devin Haney, and I got him stopping Devin Haney. Regis Prograis, if he wins and keeps his belt, on the other hand, he has the power, but so did Ergashev. But what Ergashev ain't have, Regis got head movement. Regis he moves his head. Remember I keep telling you about head movement, how important that is? Regis can move his head. Regis, he keep you moving. All it is, it keeps you moving. Ergashev would just Just coming forward with the same punches, not gonna work. It's not gonna work against Regis. Regis is gonna show different levels against Matias, and he can hurt Matias. The problem with Matias is this is all he knows. His style. Yeah, he might block a few punches and all of that, but he walks you down, and that's not gonna work with everybody, bro. It worked with Ergashev. Ergashev got the power, but he didn't have the head movement. So that worked out in Matias' favor. Because, like, oh, yeah, he got the power, but I can still hit him. I can still hit him through his... I can punch through his shit. Because his head going to be right there. His body going to be right there. Regis, he might have spotty footwork, but he can still move, and he definitely can move his head. Harder target for Matias to hit. Matias is going to be easier for Regis to hit, though. Keep that in mind. So, does Regis have the power to put Matias down? Absolutely. If he keeps taking those kind of punches from people, eventually, that's what's going to happen. Y'all remember Adam Kelnowski? Keep that dude in mind. His offense, his defense was his offense. Eventually, it's going to get to you. It's going to catch up to you. Joe Joyce, Juggernaut. You see what happened to him. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you. And it's going to happen to Matias if he keep fighting the way he's been fighting. So Regis could possibly stop Subriel Matias. Regis' head movement is good enough to evade those punches. For how long does Regis' engine hold up? I've never seen him really gas like that. So I think he'll hold up pretty good. So I think Regis beats Matias. He can outbox Matias, and Regis can box. He can box, dude. He can box. I got Regis winning against Matias either way, outboxing him or by knockout. Teofimo Lopez, moving up to 140, he's a champ. His power is questionable at 140 right now. He kind of struggled to knock out. Who was the first dude he fought at 140, man? Damn. What's that guy name, man? I don't remember his name. Y'all can help me with that. I forgot. The first dude, I think he got the knockout, the stoppage, but it wasn't like a knocked out cold stoppage. It was like a gradual. He kind of struggled to get the knockout, and then he struggled against Sandor Martin. That was a decision. So Teofimo's power is questionable at 140. I don't think he has the same thump at 140. So what happens against Matias and Teofimo Lopez? That fight is going to be interesting because Teo moves much better than Regis to a certain extent, but he don't have the head movement like a Regis. He don't. So I see Matias pressure getting to Teofimo early. He's closing the gap on Teo, punching on him, punching him in the side of his head, finding Teo. And I think Matias stops Teofimo Lopez maybe 6-7 rounds. That's my take. If Teo had better footwork or if Teo had better hand movement, Teo could outbox Matias to a win. But unfortunately, I think he don't have the head movement, man. He don't have the head movement. He might have the feet. His feet might be able to get him out of it. But the head movement is the thing for me. I don't think he has the head movement to evade those punches. So I think Subriel knocks him out late. Rolando Romero. Why am I even talking about Rolly? Because he's a champ, so I got to talk about it. Rolando Romero, does he have the power? I don't think he has the punching power at 140. I don't think it carried for him. While I watched him struggle against Orozco. Orozco rocked him and damn near knocked him down. That's his first fight at 140, I believe, right? Yeah, he got a belt. He struggled in that fight, and it was a robbery. He didn't win that fight. So Subriel, much younger, punches much harder. Rolly doesn't move his head. He doesn't have the footwork to move to get away. Doesn't have the defense to evade the punches, blocking and all that. Definitely hand movement. That's always the key, bro. That's one of the best defenses. If you ain't got footwork, you gotta at least move your fucking head. And he don't move his head, he's gonna get fouled every time, and the pressure gonna be too much. He gets stopped, maybe 4 rounds. He gets stopped maybe 4 rounds by Matias. If that old man was able to crack him and wobble him like that, Subriel Matias is gonna put pain on him. Period. So pretty much that is it. He beats Teofimo by knockout. He stops Devin by knockout. Regis stops him by decision or knockout. And he stops Rolly by knockout. That's my take on this. Let me know what you think. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And I'm off this.